Yo, what's up YouTube? I'm CL and welcome to my channel, CL Pushing 50. If it's your first time tuning in, hit the subscribe button. I talk about the credit journey on a regular basis here on my channel. Hey, and I hope everyone is having a great day today. No matter where you are in the world right now, I really do hope you're having a great day. Now, the topic today is gonna be about the 50-30-20 rule, right? You ever heard of it? Yeah, hell, a few years ago, I didn't even hear of it myself. But basically what the 50-30-20 rule is, it is a tool to help you budget, right? A real easy tool to streamline your budgeting, right? We all need a budget. There's no doubt about it. You ever had, money that you got and you needed to do some things and you were just trying to figure out how are you going to get it done and how are you going to break down the things that you needed to spend to use that money for, but you may have had a little bit of a harder time trying to distribute the things that you need to take care of with that money. Hey, we've all had those problems where either we over budgeted or under budgeted on something that we needed to take care of. Well, the 50-30 rule is basically kind of a streamlined, easy approach to budgeting your income. And now we're talking about after-tax take-home pay, okay? We're talking again about after-tax take-home pay, all right? Now, so let's just say, for example, and we're gonna break it down into three categories. We're gonna break it down into needs, wants, savings, and debts. So savings and debts are gonna be in its own category. So that's why I say three categories, okay? Needs, wants, savings, and debts. Now, let's use this example. So let's start with the 50%. 50% would be 50% would be the things that you know you have to take care of, right? You got to take care of your living expenses, which is your home, where you're paying a mortgage or where you're probably paying rent. You got to take care of those things. Utilities, those are needs, right? You got to make sure you have water, lights, gas, right? These are things that you must have. You got to have insurance. You got to have health care coverage. These things that you must have. And for me, I must have transportation. So that's a need, right? So that's what's going to fall under the 50%, right? Now, under 30% is going to be things that you want, right? Things that you want that you obviously probably could live without, but you want internet, you want a cell phone, right? You want to be able to go shopping, you want to be able to take trips, and like me, I love some fine dining and eating out, so that would fall under the 30%. Now, for the 20% would be things like obviously savings, things that you want to maybe pay off credit card debts, or even investing would be the 20%. Now let's go ahead and use a real life example. Let's say your after-tax income is about $6,000, right, a month, right? And now of that $6,000, we're going to break it down 50-30-20. Of that $6,000, you're spending roughly about, let's say $3,000 on taking care of your needs, okay? Now, your needs, which we already covered, right? Which is going to be your mortgage or your rent, right? Car insurance, health insurance, your utilities, right? These are the things that you got to pay for, right? You cannot not have those. So let's just say you're paying $3,000 a month to that. Now for your 30% or your 30% rule, now we're talking about your wants. Right? These are the things that you want. You got, your cell phone bill, you got to pay for internet, you got to, you want to go shopping to kind of stay up with the fashion, right? You want to make sure that you keep your internet going at the house, maybe you're paying for cable. So that's where the 30%. Now for the 20%, now we're talking about what you're saving, things that you're kicking, the things that you're setting aside, maybe a rainy day fund, right? So that's where that come in. That's probably about maybe, let's say, $1,200 for that, right? Didn't even cover the part about how much you're spending on the 30%. 30% is going to be $1,800 of the $6,000 that you've taken home, right? So for the things that you want to do is the $1,800. Now for the 20%, now we're talking about the $1,200 that you're breaking down for savings, again, for things you may want to invest in, for a rainy day fund, things of that nature, right? Now, so you may say, well, CL, will this work for me? Well, the bottom line is this. You have to have some type of control for your money that you're earning. And that control is knowing the things that you got to do, and what the end result is what you're going to have left over after you do all these things. Now, this isn't, all in one, deal that you can just say, well, I can't adjust it. Absolutely, you can adjust it. You can adjust it to fit your need. It doesn't have to be 50, 30, 20. It could be 70, 20, 10. It could be 60, 40, or 60, 30, 10. Whatever you feel that's going to work for you is what's going to help you basically get control over your money and how you see your money distributed each and every month. Of course, your income, no one has the same amount of money. No one has exactly the same amount of income coming in each and every month or every week or every 2 weeks. But what's important to note is that there is a budget out there that you can take advantage of that can help you get to the finish line with whatever it is you're trying to do, right? Again, so for some people, they just want to make sure that they cover all their bills and not worried about having anything left. But look, you work too hard to not have anything left over. You just have to adjust. We all need money to do things with, and you just can't go without it. But having the right plan and the right budget that can help you, continue to be successful in whatever it is that you're trying to do. If you're trying to set aside, again, you may have to adjust your savings, maybe you need to adjust it up or down. But if you got some big coming up in 6 to 12 months, you may want to put more into your savings than worrying about having to do more with your wants, right? Maybe you need to reduce your wants and increase the savings and debt aspect, because remember, I always talk about this is a credit journey, right? And so I'm always going to be keen on making sure that you are taking care of not only your cash, but more importantly, taking care of your credit, because as I always say, credit is power, right? And this particular budget, it's like any other thing that I talk about on my channel. It's going to take hard work, determination, discipline, and patience, right? You got to do this so that you know that you're securing your future and making sure that you're in the good, you're in the green and not in the red. ICL don't want anybody having to struggle, because remember, we all deserve to have the best in this life. We all want to reach the top, and whatever the top means to you. It may mean being debt-free, achieving financial freedom, or hey, you might just want to be rich, right? And so remember, this is the credit journey. Now, here's my disclaimer. My channel is for entertainment purposes only. I repeat, my channel is for entertainment purposes only, right? And so just know that CL is here every step of the way, whether it's a 50, 30, 20 rule, right? Or whether it's the 70, 30 rule, or 70, 20, 10, or the 60, 40, right? Whatever works for you and your financial needs, and that's going to help you do better with money, that's what's going to work, right? Try it out. See if it works for you. And remember, know the difference between a want and a need, right? Now, we know needs are things that you can't live without, but wants are things that you know that you can do without. Make the sacrifices to get to where you want to be in life. Remember, we all are pushing up this mountain together, right? In our own way, with our own separate stone. Like my intro says, it shows you on each and every last one of my videos, we're all pushing up the mountain, right? With different size stones. And that stone represents the difficulties of life. But we're all pushing up to the top of that mountain, whether it may be for money, or for, you're trying to finish your educational goals, or you're trying to get to that next big job or the next big promotion, whatever it may be, right? We're all pushing up that mountain, right? And we're trying to reach the top, okay? I want to thanks again for watching. I appreciate the support. Hit the subscribe button, share. Let your friends and your friends know that there's someone out there talking about something of valuable to you and them, right? So thanks for watching. And remember, the dream is free, but the hustle is sold separately, baby. Peace.